Hey everybody, I'm Willie and I'm going to tell you guys a simple story of my roller coaster ride. Back then, I was the kid that hates roller coasters. I never liked them, I didn't like heights, and I hate when things go fast up in the air because it just made me want to pee my pants. And every time we go to Great America when I was little, I never want to go to rides. I either want to go to the wimpy little go-karts or just the small rides just go around and round and round and round. I just hated the fact that roller coasters even existed. I had no idea why, and I never cared for it. Really, I was in high school, and yes, I was still a little baby, and I didn't want to go to like any roller coasters. Even when I was in Texas, and I went to Six Flags my last time with my friends, before I moved back here to California, I didn't ride any roller coasters, and so I was a scaredy cat, and I felt bad because I wasn't able to do anything with them because of the roller coasters, and I just feel like absolute crap. But then it happened when I came back to California in high school. So it was me and my friend Serena and her brother. We all went out to go to Great America. Again, I was trying to refuse to go to a roller coaster. I hated it so much. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to do anything with it. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? I did this before where I just became boredom. Like my friends last time when I was so boring. And I'm like, you know what? I will try to go on one roller coaster. And if I hate it, I'm never going again. So that's why I told her, and she's like, okay, that's fine. That's totally okay. Just go to one. I thought, okay, then let's just pick a simple one, a really easy, super roller coaster. But no, I decided, idiot side of me, decided to go to one called Top Gun. Now back then, it was called Top Gun before just Flight Deck. It was considered to be one of the fastest roller coasters in the whole entire Great America Park, and possibly top 5, 10 in the country, world, whatever. To me, it was danger side. So I was getting ready and I was nervous as hell. And when you get in line, especially you're afraid of roller coasters, you just want to pee your pants, alright? You don't want to just say, nope, I'm out of here. But I said, no. I don't want to be the buzz killer again. Let's just do this because I made a promise that no one would ever nag at me again to go on a roller coaster. So as soon as we get closer and closer to the end of the line where we get in the roller coaster, that was the point where I was staring death in the face right in the carts. And I'm just like, oh, here we go, it's gonna happen. So what you do, since it's Top Gun, you don't sit. You actually have to stand in a way. So what happens is that you kind of have to stand up, you sort of sit in the seat in the back where you kind of crouch, but you're not completely like sitting down like in a full 90 degrees. It's just like a little up with a little bent down, and then of course you get one of these overhead seat belts. You put it over yourself, and then you just basically hang on while you're standing up. Now I completely forgotten that they did that, and I was like, okay, I would probably just sit down. But no, I forgot. You have to stand up. So I was like, oh joy, this is gonna suck balls. And I was pulling it like 100 times. And you're like, no, stop pulling it, stop pulling it. I'm like, I'm making sure that this is freaking strapped, alright? So I'm just, please. So I'm yelling for no reason because I was nervous as hell. And I was just shaking the damn thing, just making sure. But then I thought to myself, okay, the more I shake, the more I might break it. So I'll just stop. I'll do it one more time. I'll stop. Okay, because I don't want to be the cause of the final destination where just some idiot decides to break the whole coaster. Everyone just flies off the damn coaster. So that's not the worst part of the coaster. The worst part actually is getting up. So it's starting slowly, and I was already getting pissy. I was like, oh, this is going to suck. This is going to suck. This is going to suck. And then we're going up and up slowly, and I was holding my head back. And I'm just like, and it's so freaking slow. That was the problem. It was so damn slow, and it's like, come on, just do it, just freaking do it. And I was just like, no, it's just so every time I yell, it feels like it's going slower, and we're not even halfway yet. And it's like, okay, well, I should not be a blubbering moron and just take it. So then we're almost there, and I was like, hold my hand. So we hold hands to my friends. I was just like, okay, let's go. So then So once we get to the top, it felt like slow motion. Like, to me, it literally felt like slow freaking motion. We're going up and up, and then we're about to go down, right? So it wasn't like, it was like, okay, now it's just, so what it does, it's like, it goes in a circle, and then like half a circle, it goes like straight down. So I was like, okay. My eyes really went up, and then we're like, and then it was like, and then it was dropping a bit, but it was slow, and then it went. So we're like, woo, and I was like, ah! And I was like screaming. I couldn't even hear myself, but I know I'm screaming because I could feel my throat. Literally just like, ah! And then I was spinning, and then I was going over the water. So that huge turn, you see like a little lake, right? A little lake thing. And I felt like I was going to touch the water. Like, ah, touch the water! And I was just going up and all the way around. And it was like, wow! It was like super fast. Like I'm glad it didn't have many drops, but it was still the fact that I was super high. It was just hella fast. It wasn't the biggest drop, but it was just like, I was freaking out. And I was like this, and like that, and this. And all of a sudden, when I was riding it, I went from scared to like excited. Like my adrenaline was up. I was pumping. I was like, woo! I was actually smiling. My friend's like, you enjoying it? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not. This sucks, but I'm enjoying it. So now I'm just constantly like, woo! And I was out, and I was actually fun. And when I got out the roller coaster, I was like all my nerves just went away. It's like all my nerves was like replaced with just like relief. It's like I felt like everything was fine. Like I felt light. I didn't feel like heavy anymore. I felt so freaking good all of a sudden. I'm like, that was amazing. I loved it. And it was great. And then ever since then, even today, I love roller coasters. I go to every single roller coaster. And now I feel like I need to go back to Six Flags and do all the roller coasters I should have done with my other friends back in Texas. Because I need to go back and do all the roller coasters. But the roller coasters I didn't like was 2 of them. Now, I did ride them, of course, but I didn't like know what it was going to be like. So I wrote 2 roller coasters that I didn't like, at least in Great America. One was the Orbit, which basically all it does is spin and spin. I actually got sick, so I was just like, we were spinning, and I was just like, because it's going the wrong, like the one direction, it was just like making my stomach turn. Because it's not like, oh, it's like this turn here to that, up and down. No, it's just one thing, which gets you sick because your entire stomach goes to the side. There's a holding there. That's why you get freaking sick all the time. And another thing I don't like was the drop zone. Like, I didn't like the intimidation where it just goes up and it drops you down. I first went to the drop zone, and I was like, let's just try it because I need to be a freaking boss, right? So I went up, right? I was getting ready. Again, it was the same strap, so I felt safe. But then we were going up and up and up and up and up, and I immediately didn't like it because I know it's just one drop, but I just hated that one drop. So we go up, and then all of a sudden, like, we're standing there. And they don't tell you when they're going to drop. It's just happens where it happens. Sometimes it drops you like 5 seconds. Sometimes it takes like 30 seconds. So it's all random drops that whenever they decide to drop your ass. And all of a sudden, it, like, I felt like my penis just went up like shot rocket, and I just felt like gravity. I didn't scream because I couldn't scream. Because when I tried to scream, I was like, that, I couldn't feel it. So I was basically like this. When it dropped, I was like, you couldn't hear a damn thing. Like, I feel like I didn't make noise, but my body was screaming. And at the end, I was like, ah! I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. So I didn't like Drop Zone. So that was terrible. But all the other rides was so good. I did every single ride that's possible. You know, I did a new Survivor ride. I did the Grizzly. That was awesome. I did the Gold Rush, which was really, really cool. And I even did the Demon, which freaked me out because when you go in the cave, it looks like your head's going to just fly right off. But it was still freaking cool. That's pretty much my story about roller coaster rides. And like I said, I want to go back to Six Flags and put Redemption on, because I need to go to every single Six Flags ride, because that's the only way I would feel completely good. Maybe one day when I do the rides again, I would probably get like a GoPro camera or something just to hold on so you guys can enjoy my ride. And also enjoy my screaming and my wussy little voices. Yippee-doo. That's pretty much my experience with roller coaster. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want more stories, you can leave a like button, like button, and subscribe. And I'll tell you more stories. Also, I'm going to do more adventure vlogs. Silicon Valley Comic Con's coming up next month. I'm definitely going to do that. And also next week, I should have more days off of work, so I can do more adventure videos. We can go to the beach. We can go to, nice downtown areas, hidden gems, and I'll give you my adventures. But in the meantime, I'll tell you more stories. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Willie, and I'll see you guys next time.